Our Ashley Paredes travels to the Tucson area.
She's speaking with the little girl's parents and one of the first investigators on this case.
She just embraced life, and she was robbed of that by that monster.
This photo and that smile capturing national attention, showing an innocent 8-year-old Vicki Lynne Hoskinson.
I don't think that there wasn't anything that she couldn't have done.
Vicki's mother, Debbie, and father, George, inviting us into their Tucson home, showing us photo albums, the way they remember their little girl.
And what year was this?
She was 4 years old. So that was in 1980.
But it also reminds them of what their family lost on September 17th, 1984. What was supposed to be a joyous moment turned into the unthinkable crime.
Vicki's last words to me as she was riding out was, "I love you." And she was the smile on her face. She was so excited that we trusted her.
The first time Debbie ever let Vicki go anywhere by herself. She was riding this pink bike, a Christmas gift, on her way to mail a birthday card to her aunt. What was once a pavement, now a dirt path. Vicki would have cut through there and rode on the street through the neighborhood.
This was a route that Vicki rode to and from school every day, so we decided to take that route too.
Just a few blocks away from her home. It was at Posito Place and Root Lane where Vicki's bike was ultimately found by her older sister in the middle of the street.
I knew. I just had that sick pit in my stomach.
Flowing Wells is just outside of Tucson. A child abduction in the 1980s just didn't happen in this rural, tight-knit community. The Pima County Sheriff's Office setting up a task force of local and federal agencies.
We set up a command base at a local elementary school, Homer Davis Elementary School, and began to canvass the entire neighborhood. We went house to house to house.
ABC 15 sitting down with Chief Deputy Richard Castigar, the case personal for him, as he was working as a public information officer at the time, just 29 years old and a father himself.
I was talking to the members of the press, but in my mind at the time, I was really talking to the community.
Now at 66, Castigar takes us inside the investigation.
We had the evidence of an individual who interacted with Frank after Vicki Lynne's abduction and what he told us about the bloodied clothes and the bloodied hands.
Atwood was also spotted in the area acting strangely by multiple people, including a teacher at the local elementary school who memorized his license plate and called 911.
Atwood knocked Vicki Lynne off of her bicycle with his car, and there was very clear evidence of paint transfer from his vehicle to her bicycle and vice versa.
That car is how Atwood was found and arrested in Texas.
This is Frank Atwood's exact car, the one he was driving when the incident happened. It was taken into evidence in 1984 and still sits here nearly 38 years later.
Investigators learning Atwood had a history of convictions of crimes against children, Vicki's being the most gruesome. Her remains later found in the desert, about 20 miles from where she went missing.
The minute he touched her, he chose his destiny.
In 1987, Atwood was convicted of murdering the child. Court documents show at his sentencing, he told the court, quote, "I'm telling you from my heart, I'm innocent of this crime."
Atwood continues to claim that he's innocent.
Yes, he does.
Do you believe that, or do you think he's guilty?
I think he's absolutely guilty. And there is no doubt in my mind whatsoever that Frank Jarvis Atwood abducted Vicki Lynne and killed her.
Atwood has been on death row now for 35 years. His appeals have all failed. Next week, he's scheduled to be executed, allowing Vicki's family some closure.
He took something from us, but he wasn't going to take any more. He was not going to destroy our family. He tried, but he didn't win.
There are still many questions about what happened that dreadful day, but we do know Vicki, in fact, made it to the mailbox to send her aunt a birthday card, something the family still holds on to.
We miss her, and we love her beyond the comprehension of the word.
Ashley Paredes, ABC 15, Arizona.